Awesome. Thank you guys for coming. This is great. Okay, so if you have nice, okay, so your music, whatever you need, let's lie down. And when you lie down, just feel, how you feel, what's going on. You can wiggle around until you find something that feels about right. You can also change your mind and do nothing and just don't have a prop. So I have like a blanket behind my shoulders, and if it's too much, you can just not have that. So when the blanket is like a really getting a nice arching on your back, should feel good on your shoulders. If it's okay, you can have your hands out like a T with the palms up or flat, whatever feels good. You're gonna take a breath in and exhale through the mouth. Two more times like that. Breathing in, open, audible sound through the mouth. I know the sound doesn't travel well with the computer, but just inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, much as you can. See how empty you get when you exhale and how you feel when you inhale. So notice the filling up and the emptying. Notice when you're full, when you're empty. And then we're going to take it a little deeper. So you're going to take two inhales. So inhale and another, and then a long exhale. So two inhales, one and one. So you get more breath and a long exhale. And then we'll do two more on your own if it feels good. Just really feel how you fill up your body with breath, and it helps you really ground yourself. Take a breath, inhale, inhale, exhale, and empty, 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 empty. One more, fill in, fill up again, and empty completely. Okay, don't count and don't hold and don't um, manipulate anymore, and just breathe in and out. You can have your hands maybe a little higher, like a Y or like a V. Breathe in and breathe out. So we're really letting the body be heavy, allowing the breath to be part of this entering the class, and noticing how busy we were and now how we are, just taking care of the body through the breath and through the stillness, the quiet, trying to quiet the fluctuations of the mind. So stay here, and if you want, if your back is not happy, you can always return the feet to the ground. You can bend the legs and place your feet on the ground. Otherwise, you can keep your legs long. And all you're going to do is kind of widen your arms out like a cactus and bring them in. And then from here, bring them over, maybe touch the ground. So you're going to bring the elbows over your shoulders, open up, and then elbows in. They don't have to touch. If they touch, it's more. Bring the arms overhead, maybe touch your space behind your head or even the top of your head. Open up and in, maybe close, maybe not, behind. And then up and over and out like a cactus. And now you're going to bring the arms overhead to the sides and maybe all the way towards the hips. So nice and wide arms, and they can hover a little bit, or you can just, if it's comfortable, you can slide them over and out, behind, nice and slow. If this hurts, overhead, especially, just very nice and modify here, right? If you feel like you can reach behind, that's great. If it hurts, don't. Just do it really slow, like you're really drawing your arms out and over. Then you can keep them there as you are comfortable overhead, and maybe even out like a T, whatever feels good, or something in between, and place your feet now on the ground super wide. So I'm going really wide, and if you want to, you can even go outside, like outside the mat. So some of the toes are actually touching outside the mat. You're gonna let the knees go left and right. Really big stretch on your hips, really opening here. Go very slow. Don't press, don't push, don't do over effort. We're just warming up. And again, if the arms are too much, you want to bring them to your belly or to your body. If your feet are closer, you just do that. Don't force the legs. Find something that feels really good, because we're really just trying to open the body from staying seated too much or standing wrong. And if at any moment you need a break, you need a break. I'm going to go with the legs over to my right, and I'm going to stay here for a moment. And I'm going to try to bring the outside leg, outside foot on top of the inner knee. That's going to give it a little weight, and it's going to try to bring it down. Okay, if that doesn't work, you return the foot to the ground. So the option is, if you had the foot on top, right, you're going to stay with the shape, which is like a figure four, and you're going to slowly come up, and you're going to walk the left foot to the mat, to the middle of your mat. So you come to this figure four shape. If you were not doing that, then you come up, you bring your knees and feet on the mat, and you start and meet us here. Okay, so you can do these and coming up, walk the foot back to center. Take a moment here. You can maybe keep your hands overhead, and you can bring your hands closer to your legs. And I'm going to lift everything up. I'm going to lift the legs off the ground and make some circles here. Easy, slow, small, maybe 2 or 3 to each side. Side to side, and see what it gets. If it's too much, you stay on the ground. You can also do a little sway here. So find your in between, or maybe do 1 and 1. And if I'm going to stay lifted, what I'm going to do is extend the back leg. So if I have my right leg over, it's my left leg. And I'm going to lengthen, point, flex, and bend. Okay, point and lengthen behind. Keep the leg crossed. Flex and bend. And then stay here and maybe circle here. Circle all the legs with the leg extended. Now, if this is too much, just stay on the bottom. If it's like in between, or the leg behind, and circle. Side to side, do the best you can. Keep pressing the back leg into the right, and the right into the leg. Let's rebend the foot. Take a moment here, back to where we started. Foot down, figure four. Breathe in and out. And then just bring the right leg, uncross it, give it a little hug, lengthen the left leg, squeeze the right knee to your chest, flex all sets of toes. Breathe here. And then just one breath, one try. Bring the hands behind and extend that leg up. If it's too much, you rebend the left leg again. One more time, flex and point here with the leg. The hands are behind the leg. circle. Then if it's okay, see if you can maintain that leg up and bring your arms overhead. And see if imagine that you're standing with the leg that is long, you're standing on the foot and pressing the foot onto an imaginary ceiling, arms reach overhead. Now, if it's okay, you lengthen the whole leg down. If it's not okay on your back, you're just gonna rebend it, place your feet on the floor, and then go long with your body. And then if you were here, you lower the legs slowly until everything is on the floor. And you're going to open the arms a little bit, relax the legs, and just kind of wiggle and shake, wiggle and shake. Actually, let's move this. If you have it, should have done this before. Should have removed that. So, oh, that feels so good. Wow. Okay. So wiggle and shake, move your head. And then the arms comfortably over cactus or out, feet on the ground, super wide. Okay, left and right, nice and slow. How does it feel on the second side? Should feel like you're maybe getting a little more limber here, more flexible. Maybe you even add your head. So sometimes I turn my head away from my legs. If that feels good, the arms can stay overhead or out, palms flat or up. So I'm going to stay now to my left. I'm going to give it a little bit of a moment here. The arms can try maybe reaching here. Feel that whole side open. The armpit, the elbow, all the way to my hip and my knee and my toe and my big toe. Now, option to bring the left foot, outside foot on top of that inner right leg. If it's not possible, you bring it back, you abort that. But if you stay here just for a couple of breaths, and then you're going to stand up on the foot. And as you're bringing it to like lifting it, walk the foot so it's in the mat on the mat again. And again, if this didn't work, you just come up, walk your feet to the mat and do that figure 4. And then from here, you just come back at stage. So go a little side to side here. You can start bringing your hands to your legs if you want to. You're going to slowly lift if you want to and make some circles here. Nice and slow. You can aid with your hands. You can keep your hands off or gentle help with your arms if you want to. Make sure you massage all parts of your back, low back. All right, then we're going to take time to maybe stretch the back leg as much as you can. If it doesn't happen, you wait here in the first option. We're going to extend the leg, point, flex. That means you really stretch the bottom of your foot and bring and bend it, the heel to the floor. And extend and point and flex and rebend. So we're trying to extend here, flex, and just take some circles here. If it doesn't work, don't push. If it works, give it a nice, easy movement. Don't rush through it. Side to side or circle. Doesn't have to look exactly like I'm doing. It's something that feels good in your body. Rebend, place the foot on the floor. And then extend the other leg up, the one that was crossing, lift it up and point and flex here. Really point, really flex. You can interlace the hands behind the leg if you want. Just keep your head relaxed. Keep your neck soft. If you want, you extend the right leg long. if you want, if it's okay. If not, you rebend it, right? If this is okay, you can reach your arms overhead, lengthen slowly using a little bit of arm strength and core strength. If this is too much, you just bring your hands closer and lower the legs slowly until you find the floor. Otherwise, everybody meet me here with a long body, long stretch. Point your toes, reach your fingers overhead. Walk your hands back to the body, feet on the ground, and we'll take 3 bridges. Go up at your own pace, pushing the feet, keeping the hands low to the mat, keeping your shoulders a little bit tucked, and keeping your face as soft as you can, pressing the feet, lifting up to bridge any amount and lower. And then let it just soften on the floor and lift again. Press your knees forward and lower. Nice and easy. Let them drop. Then push your feet and lift maybe a little higher. Press on your feet. Try to have your knees forward, not buckling out or in. Squeezing a little bit your glutes. Relaxing the chin to the chest to the chin. And gently lower. Taking your time to find the hips on the ground, lower back on the ground. And just take a moment. You're going to lift both legs one at a time or both. Have the feet in Baddha Konasana, so like a little bit of a playing if you can. And then side to side with the ankles. The arms are on the inside, the elbows are pressing the knees out. Go to the side, go to the side. So I'm actually going to try to sit from here with a little bit of momentum. If it's okay, you go up and down from here. And I'll show you how to do it if it's not possible. So you're going to lift your head and up and up and up until you come to sit. All right. If it's not possible, you roll and you come to sit with this shape. Okay. Eventually, you're going to try to get there, coming up, and then take a moment here. If it's okay, take your time. So it's a little bit of a wide, it doesn't have to be really close, nice and easy. And you're going to take a little bit of cat-cow here, rounding, really scooping here the belly and coming forward, chest to the front, open the heart, and holding onto the knees if you want, whatever you want, and lengthening. And every time you're going to come forward, right? Go to the back and bring your knees in and squeeze your shoulder, your elbows. And when you come forward, see if you could bring your elbows and press your knees open and chest forward. So you can either also use your legs and your arms to do a little bit of cat-cow and open the legs. One more. Then you're going to put your feet down, feet flat. And you're going to do like a little chaturanga. Okay, so you're going to go to one side. I'm going to bring both hands to one side of my legs, of my hips, and then go and bend my elbows. So like bending the elbows, almost like you want to bring your head or your ear to the ground and up. And one more, chaturanga. Very nice. Go up and do the other side. So both arms to the side and bend and lower and bend and lower. I don't know if I did 2 or 3. One more. Very nice. All right. So from here, you're going to have one leg bent and one leg out. And we're going to go towards the long leg. So Find your sit bones. You can also double the mat or put a blanket under your tail. Turn as much as you can towards the extended leg, and then fold any amount. Toes are up, knee pointing up, toes pointing up. And then coming up, you're going to take a twist. Okay, so now you're not going to the extended leg, you're going to go to the bent leg. Take a time to stay tall in the body. So don't just swing, round it, stay tall. Hold the knee, outside the knee, and twist. Make sure you're breathing here. Make sure you're allowing your navel to twist using the arm, the knee. So stargazer from here. Let me see if I don't have to move from here. You're going to try to stargaze. So the hand behind is going to be your anchor. Okay, you're going to swing the arm, press on the knee, lift from the floor. The arm goes up, and you're going to take a few circles here. 1 and 2. Keep the hip lifting, the arm, opening the shoulder, lower down, take your time. And then from here, you're going to cross the leg. So the leg that was out, you cross, sitting on Sukhasana. And then you're going to lift your arms. I know my hands are not on the screen, but they're up there. And then fold any amount. So forward fold, opening a little the low back and the hips. Don't force anything. You can even push with your hands, almost like instead of going forward, just kind of push your hands, push, and feel like you stretch your glutes to the back. And then walk your hands up, come back to center. Let's take your arms out and up. Make a little gun shape, a little this thing here, okay? A pistol movement. Yeah, we go back to this one for a moment. Up, okay, and then reach forward with this pointing. And then from here, you stretch your arms, interlace your fingers, and come up. Just for one breath. Awesome. Release your hands, make some circles. And then we'll go to the second side. Lengthen. Find your legs. Find one knee bend, one leg long. Turn again towards the long leg. Lengthen a lot. Walk halfway. Stay tall. Maybe relax onto the extended leg. The strap is great. Yeah. And then extend to the leg. Make sure that you are finding how you breathe here. Always say, okay, am I not breathing? Relax. And then where you bend, breathe. If you cannot breathe, go back a little bit. Try again and make sure you breathe in the stretch. You're going to take a twist from here. So before you twist, you want to lengthen. Okay, you are rounded towards that leg, and then you twist. No, come up to center, engage your torso, get super long, press your tail down, press your legs down, use your hands to twist with a tall spine. And then breathe here in the twist. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Stargazer, do the best that you can. Hand behind is your support. You cannot see it, but I have my left hand behind my hip. I'm going to reach up and lengthen up, hips forward. I'm going to take some circles here. Circle up, maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm on my knee, left hand and right leg. And then slowly ground, take your time. And then that leg that was long, cross, maybe under. If you can do fire log, you can make it a little shorter with your legs or easy with your legs, whatever feels good. Arms high and fold. Take your time. And again, if you like, not only forward folding, I'm just kind of like pushing with my hands, like pushing. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm like really pushing my hands. And then I push back and my tail goes back and I really stretch my mid back and even my shoulders, but just by this movement, it feels really good. Walk your hands back, come back up, point, just to do that same thing with the gun. The Kali Mudra, it's called Kali, Kali. Up, lengthen, 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 lengthen. Point forward, that gun goes forward, 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 round your shoulders, stretch your arms, interlace, and up here again. Lengthen up, lengthen up. Release your arms, make some circles. I hope you feel much better. I feel much more alive here. Not good. All right, shake your legs. And then one more thing we're gonna do here, and then we're gonna go on hands and knees. One last thing, hands for a reverse table. Push with your feet, push with your hands. I like my hands kind of pointing to my hips. Rise up, press your feet, lift your belly, maybe lift a little higher, maybe let your head hang behind you, maybe not. And slowly lower. And just let your hands rest here. Circle, shake them, loosen up the elbows and the arms. That was a lot. Okay, tabletop, guys. Let's see if it's good on the screen. I think it is. I have like 3 mats here. It's fun to have a lot of mats. So you have nice padding on under your knees. So we're pretty warmed up. I'm going to stretch my toe in the right leg, toes stretching. Okay. And then go forward on the toe, go back, stretch the toe, stretch the back of your leg. Breathe that, breathe here. Okay, so I'm going to go to a very slow variation of a side plank, right? Very, very slowly, piece by piece. Okay, so that right leg that you were stretching, you're going to pivot the foot back, is going to be flat. You're going to use your left hand. My right hand is going to go up. And I can also bring the foot behind my knee, behind, so I have a little more like a kickstand. And I'm going to do this side plank variation. My arm is reaching up, over, and I have a long line from my left arm to my right arm. You can look up at the hand and feel what's on the floor. Maybe lift your back leg straight, hips forward, breathe here. You're going to bring your foot down. You're going to bring everything down. Come back and look at the mat. So bring everything back inside. And this, you're going to lift the leg that we're just working, lift it up and step it outside your right hand, to the right hand, outside your right hand. So from the front, it looks like this. And this is called the lizard. So right foot out, hands on the inside. You can put blocks here. You can also, if you have, bring the back knee back behind, more. Then before we do the lizard, circle. And then you're gonna do this really great stretch, okay? You're gonna walk your hands away from the foot, away from the foot, away from the foot, in like a diagonal and shift back. Great stretch. So from the side, you walk your hands out to the corner and shift back and press down. It's like a down dog with a lunge hybrid. It's a great stretch. Walk your hands back into the mat. Walk your foot back into the middle of your hands. And we're gonna go into a very short pyramid. Very short pyramid. Tuck your toes in the back, lift your back leg, walk it just a little forward and fold. This is a very short pyramid. Try to square your legs, square your hips, have blocks under if you want to here. Folding to the front thigh, feeling the opening of the back of your front leg. Bring the knee down. Ardha Hanumanasana, the hamstring stretch or half split variation. Step forward, and then we're going to bring the leg back. Let's take a child's pose here. So it's a great moment to kind of reset in between before we do the other side and sit back. You can cross at your arms. You can put a block, 2 blocks under your forehead. You can have your hands, if you don't have a block, this is a great stretch. Elbows go forward, thumbs come in namaste, and the thumbs go towards the neck, behind the neck. You can do absolutely nothing and find the child's pose. You've been doing this many years, so just relax in this shape and find those soothing inhales and exhales to recover and to return to where you think you're quiet again. Let's do a cat-cow to kind of give the spine a little reset. Let's do a cat-cow with the hands maybe changing. Cat-cow, or maybe the hands to the side. Or maybe the hands turning inward. Or maybe you hate it and just do a normal cat-cow. You can try one hand. You can really, maybe do really one, each one really slow. Really holding it, maybe taking more space and time in it. If it's too much, you can always go to fists. Fists are a nice option, or blocks. Okay, return to your hands. Toes and the stretch on the left leg. So go back and forth. And take a moment to stretch back and forth. Stretch the bottom of your foot, your toes, your calf. Then we're going to go into the side plank. So you're going to see it from the back. You're going to stay with your right hand down. You're going to pivot the back foot flat. So that foot is important. You can also stay here, right, and lift it. I like to turn my foot behind. So behind the knee that is on the floor, behind the foot behind it, and lift your arm up. So this is your side plank here. You can lift your leg up if you want. You can also bring it down. You can also manage to bring your arm over, bring your hips forward, hips forward, hips forward. Look up at the arm if you can. Breathe here. You're going to lower the hand. Take your foot. Bring your hand back. Everything turns back onto the mat. That leg that was your back leg is going to lift, and you're going to bring it to the left. Bring it to the left. So walk it there to the left side, almost like the hands are inside. This is lizard. You can also walk the back knee more back if you have. You can do some circles here. But the stretch that I want to do is that down dog stretch on the lunge. So you're going to walk your hands to the other corner, away from the knee. Don't let the knee open or buckle in. Keep the knee on top of your ankle. Walk your hands to the right. Down dog arms, lunge legs. Breathe here. Stretch back, press forward with your hands, arms straight as possible. Walk your hands back inside. Put the foot in the middle of your hands. Lift your back leg, tuck your toes. Walk the foot closer for a very short pyramid and fold to the front leg. Take about 3 breaths here, feeling the breath, adjusting what you need to adjust. Maybe rebend the front leg, maybe relax your head. Try to square your hips. Got one more little piece here on this stretch. And then you're going to do the lunging again. So that leg becomes long in the back. Knee down. Take your time for half split or that hamstring stretch moment. You can have blocks under. You can fold to the leg. You can stay high. That leg doesn't have to be straight. Try to straighten it and fold, but it doesn't necessarily have to feel like you must go to the edge. Step forward, step forward. All right, and we're going to bring it back since you are on the knees. All right, so you were stepping back and just come onto the knees. Your toes can be flat or tucked, and you're gonna bring your both arms high. So now you're on the knees. I didn't even make it all the way, but take the time here, breathe here, lengthen up, bring your fingertips on your shoulders, make some circles, and then return, big circles behind you, out, forward, and a little bit of like a little chicken wing, and then arms out, take a little twist, center and twist. Very good. Up, and then please carefully, 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 carefully. I'm gonna take my right foot forward. Okay, so if you need to bring the hands down, bring them down. Otherwise, really go on the left, right foot forward, hands on the leg, on the thigh, and lunge if you want to, or not. Now, you can do one more here, opening this front of the hip in the back. If you want more, you lift your arms, you get more, and you lunge with the arms up. It's up to you. Lunge forward. Good. All right, now I'm going to try to go into a big pyramid now. So hands on the floor or blocks. Big pyramid now. Okay, so tuck your toes, and now it's a nice big pyramid. You're going to lift your toes in the front. Toes in the front, lift. Heel down, toes up. Okay, from here, you're going to walk your hands on the inside. On the inside, you're going to pivot, quarter turn, and fold to the middle of your legs. And you're now in a wide-legged dog, hands in between or hands under your shoulders. Please take a breath and lift. And fold. One more like that. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back, rebend, fold again, and let your legs really working on the inside of the legs. Press the outer edges, lift your inner arches, and let yourself relax and hang here. You're going to change it into a goddess. It's a hard way to do it, but let's change it slowly. Bring your toes out, the heels in, bend your legs, hands come onto the thighs. And I'm going to just move this way here. This is your goddess, your low here, elbow on the leg, arm on the leg, forearm, other arm up. Switch it. Stay low. One more. And up. Good. Pressing low, lifting up. Oh my God. Was that good? I'm going to take a warrior two, just that. Turn the back foot in, toes out, bend the front leg, arms open, express. Feel your both legs working. Feel the back leg super strong as much as you're bending the front. Work both legs, lift both arms, look forward to where the front knee is bending. Very good. Let's get lower from here. So bending a little more the front, okay? Turn the toes in the back, walk down, and then your first dog is coming. First down dog. Pedal the feet, pedal the feet, pedal the feet. Wiggle your hips a little bit. Walk your kinks out, bend your knees, sway your heels, anything at all. Let's take a child's pose here, please. Knees down. That was a long thing. I hope I can remember to do the other side. Just rest down and take a child's pose. Breathe slowly. Fill up with breath. And feel how you empty. And again, fill up. And feel how it empties. Relax and empty out. Exhale and soften your belly, soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. All right, you're going to come up on the knees again. Use your hands or not. Come onto the knees. So hopefully I can do this thing again. Okay, so just for the sake of it, arms up and lift up, get long, hands to the heart. I'm going to do the left leg now. So if it's too hard, you just walk your hands forward and step forward. But I want you to try to really push on the right leg and slowly balance and step the left foot forward. It might take a couple of steps, step the left foot forward, good. Now hands on the leg just to start and go and reach forward as much as you can. It doesn't have to look like me. So you can just do a little bit. When you lift your arms, it gets a little bit even more challenging. So you can go forward as much as you can and back. Or you can keep your hands here and just repeat this. Now, big pyramid, hands on the blocks or on the floor, tuck toes in the back, lift your back leg and fold back and lift your toes in the front. Lift your toes in the front. Square your hips, both legs pretty big. It's a big, big, big pyramid. Hands can be on blocks here. Fold to the leg. Hands on the inside. Walk a quarter turn. And here we are again, folding, legs out, folding down. This is called Prasarita Parottanasana, folding down. I'm not going to do the goddess here, okay? So I'm just going to come up. You can bring your hands, you can bend your legs, hands on legs, or either come up with a straight back, okay? Come up in any way. Toes turn. Let's go the other way, right? Go the other way. So just to change the legs, okay? So from the coming up, good. Carefully get up your legs for the warrior two, bending at the front, and then the back glute, back leg super straight and super strong. I want you to feel the back leg more and then bend the front leg and then feel your hips really work in the center. Then you add your arms and look over to the right middle finger. Really press your legs. Really feel the power, the shoulders, the hips, the legs, the feet, and relax your neck. And then we're going to lower. Take your time. Okay, so it's easy. It's not easy. Like the floor is far away. Start finding the hands. Turn the toes up in the back and step back, down dog. And then we'll stay about 5 breaths here. We didn't really stay, so we're going to really take advantage of this moment to do this down dog. If you want to go down to the floor or to cat-cow, hands and knees. Otherwise, stay with me. Breathe here. Pedal or move or stay still. Hugging and feeling the hands pressing, feeling the feet, feeling the back of your legs, feeling the side body, feeling your waist, your shoulders, and just really feel that. Try this with me if you can. So one toe is going to stay normal, and the other toe is going to stay flat. So press your toes flat, and press your dog, and then shift it. Now normalize your foot. So it's flattened down or on your toes, the heel is lifted, and then the other leg just lift it and press it down. You're doing like one foot flat and one toe on the top, pressing the toe and stretching back, hips to thighs, chest to thighs. Normalize your feet. Please do one plank for me, one plank. Strongly push away, bend your legs, and dog. Please bring your knees down. And I just want to do one more thing seated. All right. So bring your legs forward. Take a moment to shake your legs a little bit. Shake them out. Legs forward. You're sitting onto your glutes, onto your sits bones just for a moment. One leg bends. Step on it. Take a moment here. Lift your heart. Breathe here. You're going to take an open twist. So I'm not going to my knee. I'm going away from my knee. So this is closed twist. And this is open twist. So go to the inside, the arm against the inner part of my leg. And I can even grab my foot and then arm behind and twist. With a tall torso, reach behind. Now, you're gonna go back a little bit. You're gonna sit on the elbow. All right, sit on the elbow, bring your knees forward, stretch them back long. Okay, and then this top leg is gonna step forward. So that's one option here. If you have more, not everybody can do this. See if you can come up on the hand. If not, you go back. If you can come up and just bring your arm on the leg, on the knee. Lower down on the elbow, lengthen the legs, bend your knees, sit up and lengthen. Shake them out. Other leg comes in for the twist that is open. So before you twist, lengthen, right? Use your hands maybe behind, lengthen your spine, bring your arm on the inside, elbow presses the inside of the leg pushes into the arm, twist here. Lift your heart, twist your shoulder back away from the legs. Breathe. Try to have the knee, push the arm, don't let the knee open, have the knee to the center. Push the foot down. Relax the arms, the legs maybe bend a little bit. Come onto the arm, onto the elbow, onto the forearm. Maybe extend the legs long. Top leg steps. Step the foot on it. This is a shoulder stretch here if you want to even relax the ear to the shoulder. And then if you have more, come up on the arm, straighten arm as much as possible. You can bring the other hand on the leg and look towards away from this opening here on the inner part of your rib cage on the right. Press open. Relax. All right. So you go from here slowly, since we're here, why not? Let's return and go on the belly. So this is Sphinx, elbows down, the legs are pressing, the toes are pressing, the arms are pressing, the wrists are pressing, and take a nice low back stretch. And then from here, you're gonna lower a little bit, and you're gonna widen your hands flat outside. Okay, remember how it goes. So maybe the arms come in a little bit. And then, yeah, so maybe they're flat and then eventually they bend a little bit. And you're gonna bring one elbow and twist and up, and one elbow and twist. So they're out to the sides a little bit. And one shoulder comes to the center, lengthen, one shoulder comes and twists to the center. You don't have to bring it, you just can feel that twist, lengthen, come down and rest here. Just rest your arms, bring the hands one on top of the other, and just lift your knee, your feet, and swing your legs, shins out and out. Roll your ankles. Make it this way very meditative, very soothing, relaxing. All right, and then lengthen the legs. So this will be the last pose, and we're going to take some stretches that are easier on your low back. So the last pose is a locust. Do the best that you can. You can have your hands reaching the hips. You can have your head down and not lift it. You can have your feet down and not lift. So you can lift your arms and chest and head. You can keep the head down and chest down. You can just lift your legs. Or you can just try to synchronize on your next inhale and lift your arms, shoulders, head, and legs, and everything is squeezing and you're floating up strongly. This is called the locust. One more breath, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulders, lift a little higher, hands under, lower down. Take another breath or two here. You can widen the legs and swing a little bit again. Windshield wiper on your belly. And then slowly, don't even come up, just enough to go back, rolling to where we started. So I have my feet bent, my knees bent, excuse me. My knees are bent, my feet are flat. And just take a moment here. You're on the floor. And we're breathing again. Breathe in and out. Notice your breath. Notice your low back. Notice how the breath is moving now compared to the beginning when we were just starting. One knee in, other knee in, or both knees in, hands around the knees and circle. Bring the knees to chest and away. Circle both ways. Massage back, low back, mid back. And just place your feet on the ground. And you're going to do just a quad stretch here. So my right leg, I'm just going to drop it. So my right foot opens like a butterfly or half a tree. And then you're going to try to walk this foot, the heel or the foot under the left. You might need to walk that left foot forward to make some space. And you can bring the right hand to the inner angle here, the quad or the hip. And if you have more, you can bring your left knee up. Only if you want to. You can also keep the hand on the knee or close to your hips or even overhead. So you can bring the left arm overhead or maybe to the knee. It's a lot. So whichever you're choosing, breathe it. If your arm went up, bring it down. If your knee is lifted, bring the foot on the floor. And then undo this leg. Bring your knees to chest. Relax and roll your back. We got one more side to do. Just massage and breathe, massage and breathe. Lower the feet carefully, one or both at a time. Other side now. You're going to see it from this side. So I'm going to walk the foot out a little bit. Open my left knee. Let it drop. And then maybe walk the heel or the foot under to my right hip. I maybe grab it. Maybe you reach it. Maybe you don't. So it doesn't matter. If you want, you can bring this knee closer. If you want, you stay with the foot down and you lift your other arm up. You can do both maybe. with the hand on the knee, or you can bring the hand on the knee and the other one here. You can just keep the feet down. Any variation is great. Take another breath before we undo everything. Start restepping, retracing your steps to get out of these slowly. Make space so you can uncross. You're going to lift your legs up, shake them up. You're going to lift your arms and shake them up. Shake the wrists, shake the ankles, shake the toes, make some circles. And then flex your hands almost like you're saying stop with your feet, stop with your hands. And then point and then flex in like the opposite way. Point and point your hands, point your toes, and then up straight, and then flex the hands and the feet towards your face. And see if you can make circles and open, circles and open, circles and open. Maybe the hands go all the way back down to touch the floor. Maybe the legs don't. Of course, the legs don't. Circle up, 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 and hug your knees in. Roll your back. Any other extra, if you want to do anything else, another bridge, or legs up the wall, or shoulder stand, happy baby, all options, or nothing. Just go on the floor. No more effort. You can have the feet together in this shape. You can lengthen out the legs wide, the arms away from the center, palms are up. So this is the queen, right? The master. When we come to the no effort, no more effort, where we release completely our efforts, we come back to feeling the mat, the earth, the mama earth, receiving and holding you. Before you let go, take maybe 1 or 2 breaths that are very relaxing, very conducive to letting go. And as you close your eyes, if you haven't, relax your faces. Find that moment where you are pleased to be done, pleased to be returning to the stillness, worth all the effort, to be steady, to be quiet, to be in a very peaceful, wonderful place that is free. Hopefully, not a lot of thinking. Allow yourself to rest completely. And I'll guide you back in about 4 minutes. Lie back if you can. Put blankets under. Support yourself where you need it. I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay quiet. Start energizing breath by breath. And start bringing the body back to life. Each breath powerfully entering through your nostrils. Each exhale releasing any extra, anything that is left, not needed. And start coming out with gentle movements. Turning head a little side to side. Maybe opening and close your mouth, stick your tongue out, roll your tongue through the outside of the teeth. Almost like stretching inside your mouth with your tongue. That always feels good. Swallow if you need to. Roll to one side when you want to. You can stay with your eyes semi-closed or relaxed. You come to sit when you are ready to sit, to just find your easy seated sukhasana or any seat that feels as comfortable as you can with a tall spine. Bring your chin down, please. And slowly lift your head up, almost like placing the head right at the center where it belongs, right on top of the spine. Turn left and right here. Head to center. Make a little yes again. Yes, yes. To goodness, to kindness, to peace. Yes, yes, yes. Get a little taller. See if you can bring your head a little taller, almost like the head is growing out of your neck. Stay with that. Arms out, reach up and up. Lower hands to the heart. And take another moment just to breathe this beautiful centering moment. We bow to each other, we bow to the practice, we bow to ourselves and to the many things that we are so grateful for. Thank you guys. Namaste. Thank you so much. Just about short, about 45. Just cut recording here.